Hello everyone, welcome back to Katie's Budgeting Life. I am Katie, and today, as you can see, we are going to be doing our budgeting of our first May paycheck. So we have our beautiful budget thingy-mabobby here. Little Mother's Day, isn't that cute? Okay, so we're just gonna get started. I had a pretty good paycheck. But unfortunately, majority of it had to go to the rest of the payment for the bankruptcy. So I am going to talk about that, about how I want to handle that for the future. So let me zoom in a little bit. Okay. So we're going to start with our income. Yes, I have it crooked. I don't know. Okay. So this is going to be May 7th check, and the income is going to be from me, and I made $1,907. So we did just get a raise in April, like our contractual raise, and then so that's, I think, with one overtime, because we're just not being offered a lot of overtime right now, so I just kind of have to go with it. Okay. And then we have child support. So that is from Mason's father and Phil. And that is $600. I get paid by every 2 weeks for them, except for on the 3 pay months, they only pay twice. So, all right. And then what I also have is my mom, gave me and my sister money. So we're just gonna put extra, and she gave us 100. Well, she actually gave us a little bit more than this 100, but I did use the rest just towards. Honestly, I was just having. See, I don't want to say I was having a good time. I spent it on dinner. I just had dinner. I went out and had dinner by myself, and I enjoyed it. So, okay. I don't know. I am a huge believer in like going out to eat by yourself, going out and enjoying yourself alone. Like, I am really into that. So I need that for my mental sanity. All right. So we've got 1907 plus 600 plus 100, which gives us $2,607. Okay. So now we're going to go into our bills. All of the things that I'm putting in here do not get stuffed. It just comes out of my account. So you won't see this in the cash stuffing. So half of the mortgage is $838. Bankruptcy, this is to make the May 10th payment, which is $602, because there's a $2 processing fee, and I did $100 from last paycheck. So that's also what I really want to get in the habit of doing, is doing $350 with one and $350 in the other. If you guys watched my previous video, I talked about how they were trying to tell me I had to have my wages garnished. That is something I am just going to have to do, because in order for me to go back and change it, I have to pay $250 for them to amend the court order. So I need to just accept it. However, that's probably not going to start until like July. That's just what they told me. So for now, I'm just want to get in the habit of $350 and $350. So that's what I'm going to do. And we'll just have to go with it. All right, then we have Planet Fitness, which is $26. I did tan through Planet Fitness for the first time today. It's just like so not the same. Like it's just so downgraded, but I'm going to see how it goes. If I can do it for the month, maybe do one month, off 1 month, see if I can make it through. Okay, gas and electric, to get that back to zero, I have to pay $162. Cell phone, this is for myself, my mom, and Mason. It's $186. Daycare, I pay $77 bi-weekly, which comes to weekly, which is 156. It is much more than that, but I was approved for a scholarship through Maryland for childcare. So I still have to pay a portion. It's like a copay kind of thing. All right, and then life insurance. Life insurance did already actually come out, but I have to pay myself back. This is for Mason and Ava. I did finally get them whole life insurance policies through Globe Life. I got them both a $20,000 policy with the $10,000 accidental. So that's now between the two of them is $22 a month. So I feel really good about that. I've been wanting to do that for a while, and I finally just did it. All right, so we've got 838, 602, 26, 162, 186, 156, 22, which brings us to $1,992. All right, so then we're going to come down and we're going to go to our expenses. So this is, let me make sure you guys can see. All right. And this is what we need to get us through for the next 2 weeks. Gas and groceries. Gasoline and groceries. The list goes on and on. I don't know. I think about it every single time. Oh my gosh. So Ava sings that song, my 4-year-old. And where they say everybody in the bar getting tipsy, she says everybody in the bar getting tissues. She thinks they're saying tissues. And it is the most adorable thing in the world. Okay, so gas is going to be $200. I do believe that I'm going to use that full $200 this pay because I am actually going to work today as an extra shift. It was a swap, and this isn't even my day to work, so I have to drive in for that. And then Friday morning, I was actually offered overtime, and I don't work Friday morning or Thursday nights, so I'm going in as a additional drive. So I definitely think I'm going to utilize all of my gas money. Groceries, we are actually going to try to only do $250. I'm trying to take $50 away because I needed it for other bills, honestly. And I'm just going to see how we do. I know that we have like no cereal, we have no milk, we have no like necessity things. So I know I'm going to have to do that. But, you know, Mother's Day is this weekend. So I'm hoping that we'll just be able to, you know, I think my mom's making food one of the days. You know, I have no idea. This may be an epic fail, but we're just going to see. So that's going to be $450. All right. Then we're going to come up. Let's go to debt. I am going to do my $100 lawyer fee. I pay $100 a paycheck to my mom, to the credit card, until it gets paid off. So that is 100. I believe I'm at 1,000 right now. 1,100. I don't remember. I gotta look. But yeah, I'm just doing $100 a paycheck until it pays off. And if I can put an extra money towards it, I will. Like, if you guys look at my last videos, I put like $25 in it when I had a good paycheck, $25 from my YouTube paycheck, 25 from, I don't know, I ended up being able to get an extra 100 for the month of April, so that was good. All right, so that's 100. That's the only debt. Well, I guess bankruptcy. Oh crap, I screwed that up. That should have been over here. I'm sorry. I guess I just put it in here because it is a bill, but it's also debt. I don't know, whatever. Okay, then we'll go to sinking funds. We're not going to be doing many this pay, unfortunately, but it's just what you got to do. You just prioritize it based off of necessity, and that's what you do. Obviously, HOA is the most important, so we're only going to be putting $40 into that. Savings, I always do my kids. They will not get shorted because of my crappiness. And I'm not going to go through all the amounts, but that ends up equaling 25. So when we do all of this, we have an income of 2607. So this is how the zero-based budget works. So 2607, you subtract your bills, which is 1,992. 1992. Then your expenses is $450. That's what you need to make it through. So $450. Then we take our savings, which is $25. And then we go to our sinking funds, which is $40. And then our debt, which is $100. Which gives you zero. So that's a zero-based budget. You get every dollar has a home. So the only thing I would have done differently, I didn't realize I did it. Bankruptcy should have been over here because that is a debt. But I just put it over here because it's something that I'm going to make a payment to, I guess. So anyway, so this is my budget for the first paycheck in May. I mean, this is really light, but it's just what I have to do right now. Like I said, moving forward, I am going to work on doing $350 and $350 to see how that works. I mean, obviously, if something comes up and I have to do like $250 on one and $450, I'm just going to have to do it. But the goal is to do $350 a pay. So that's what we're going to do. And then that's until they automatically take it out, which they said should be in July. So I do have a little while for that. So anyway, that's going to finish up my budget for the first paycheck in May. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am going to get back to the health video. This week was just kind of crazy for me. Every week is crazy. I feel like when you have kids and you have a life, just every week is crazy. So, but anyway, thank you guys so much. And until the next video, bye-bye.